Then I have Neil Young. Everybody like Neil Young? I like Neil Young. So I'm at a Neil Young concert, like, I don't know, 6 months ago. I'm sitting, and they want me to go backstage. I couldn't do it. You know, I lead a busy life, and I just didn't want to. But I like Neil Young. So I'm at this concert in New York, and Neil Young calls the next day. It's sort of funny. You know, you think of Neil Young, it's great. Now I get a call. There's a man named Neil Young on the phone. I said, who's Neil Young? Isn't that funny? You know, it's like a name. I say, who's Neil Young? Oh, he'd like to talk to you. I said, oh. They said he's a singer. Oh, that Neil Young, I see. I actually didn't know. I'm saying, like, you know, you can't put two Neil Youngs together. So he calls me, hey, Mr. Trump, I heard you were at my concert last night. I'd love to come up and say hello to you. I said, all right, because I don't think he does this. I said, do you ever do this? He said, I never do this. I said, well, I'm greatly honored. Come up. He comes up to Trump Tower a number of months ago. And he tried to raise money. He won like $5 million from me because he's got a sound synthesizer that makes sound better. I said, but Neil, what about all these companies that do this? I mean, they're pretty good at it, aren't they? No, mine's better. So he wants $5 million. And I said, okay, let me look at it. He met with all my people. I had like 10 people meeting with him. Nice guy. And that was that. Then I get a call from him a week and a half ago. He said, Mr. Trump, I'm in Norway or Europe or someplace. I don't know, he's someplace, long ways away. He called me to say hello. I said, isn't that nice? He said, could you come to my concert in Jones Beach? I said, when is it? He said, like in October. I said, it gets a little cold in October in Jones Beach. But whatever it is, I don't know. He's got a concert in Jones Beach. What the hell do I know? So I said, Neil, I'd love to. Absolutely. That was like 3 days. Then I announced. And one of the songs was one of his songs. I had like 10 or 12 background songs. Now, I'm a very careful guy because Cordish and I have to be very careful. Right, David? We can't play games. So I wanted to make sure, because a lot of press at that deal when I made my announcement, I wanted to be sure everything was okay. I had to be sure. And I said, you know, make sure, do we have the right to, so they called up this one, that one, they signed all these, you know, today it's a lot different. You can make like group deals. So we made a great deal. We made a good deal. We got it for a good price, okay? All these songs, they're all over the place. It's background music. All of a sudden I get this like thing, Neil Young protests Trump music. Now, of course, in all fairness, he's super liberal. I'm the exact opposite. And he turned on, and I guess they were playing one of his songs, background music. And then his manager said, oh, how terrible it is for Donald Trump to use the music. And he's with Sanders, I guess, you know, which sort of makes sense when you think about it. And I'm saying to myself, how can this be possible? The guy's calling me all the time. He loves me. He's telling me I'm the greatest. He's coming up to my office. I have pictures of him standing with me against the walls. My staff is meeting with him. And then all of a sudden, this happens. Like, it's amazing. Tough business, David. Tough, nasty.